Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Arielle, and today I have Ms.Ilsa hair from Amazon. So this is supposed to be a 20-inch 13x6 lace front wig with 130% density. It also says to have bleach knots, baby hair, and be pre-plucked. So you get a wig cap in the box with the hair, the card telling you how to care for the hair on the back, and this is how the wig looks. So I'm looking at the curl pattern, checking it out like I usually do with all my wigs, and I'm noticing it looks a little bit shorter than 20 inches. So I am a little bit confused, which is why the rest of the video will not look like this, but you'll notice when we get there. I don't know. Did they just send me the wrong wig? This doesn't feel like 20. Do I need to get the measuring thing now? So I went along to try to finish the video. I'm showing you the combs, which is 3 in the front, 2 by the temples, 1 behind the parting, and the 1 by the nape. This is how the hair looks when you run your fingers through it and it's not defined. It does get fairly big, and now I'm going to wet the hair. You see how that thing is moving? So I wet the hair. I pretty much washed it and conditioned it. I use a clarifying shampoo. Any clarifying shampoo will work. I'm not telling you to use this one, but I do love my Aussie conditioners for any type of hair. My hair, fake hair, all hair. I love Aussie. So I put the wig on. A bit of it is cut in the front because I wanted to be sure that the lace would match my skin because it is medium brown color. Now this wig is too small for my head, as you can see on the sides. It does not even come past my actual hairline, so in order to make it fit, I'd have to pull it, especially when I glued it down. I'd have to really pull it into place, which would more than likely give me a headache. I'm very prone to headaches easily, so what I would do is just glue it down in the front. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut off the lace. Since this wig did say that it was pre-plucked, bleach knots, and what else? Baby hair, I decided to just show you how it looks without doing any extra work to it, in case you are someone who looks for all of those things in a wig and you don't have the time, or you simply don't want to do that to your wig. This is how it will look. Me personally, I don't care how a wig is listed on a website. I'm always going to want to go in and do my own bleaching, plucking, baby hair. That's just a personal preference. But for someone who specifically looks for those things in a wig, I wanted to show you what this exact wig looks like. Now the baby hair are pretty non-existent. The plucking was very minimal. The front middle had more than the sides, but even still, very, very minimal. As of right now, I am 90% sure this is not a 20-inch wig. I'm thinking it's more of a 16, which can be a very honest mistake. I'm not tripping. I just want to be sure because there is a price difference between a 20 and a 16-inch. I've reached out to the company, but at the time that I'm doing this voiceover, I have not heard back. So I'm positioning the wig, trying to get it into place. As you can see, it's just simply not gonna work. There's no way that would work. So like I said, I'm just gonna glue down the front of it. I decided to go with the middle part to show off that 6-inch parting, which is very nice. Now what I'm realizing here is the bleached knots in the front, like the first half an inch, it's not bleached, but behind that half an inch, I don't see as many black dots, but in the front, I definitely see the black dots, which isn't that big of a deal. I'm just going to go ahead, use my Got2b spray to get the front glued down, and then I'm just pulling at the hair to try to get it into place so it can really stick. I didn't worry too much about the sides. By the temple, I did decide to put a little so that you couldn't see that the sides weren't all the way glued down. As far as tangling and shedding, I am very, very pleased. For a curly unit, curly hair does shed, yes, but it's very minimal. I haven't had any tangles. My fingers go straight through, both before I shampooed and conditioned and after. And even today, I'm like on day 3 or 4 with this hair, and it's still doing really, really well. This is an Amazon Prime wig. It was supposed to get to me in 2 days, but for whatever reason, it was 4 days. Now I'm going to take my contour palette and take the lightest brown, put that in the part to give it some color. I really like the curl pattern on this hair, that it starts from the root, like, well, not the root, but from the scalp area. Because most times when I have curly hair, I notice that it's like a ½ inch to an inch is just straight, and then it just gets really, really curly. But this hair is curly all the way throughout. So you can see like where it is on me. It's not even armpit length. So 20 inches, I've had hair this tight of a curl, and I feel like it's been longer than this as a 20 inch. These curls do go all the way to the scalp, which I really, really like. Now my biggest flaw, or not really flaw because I didn't do it, but the thing I dislike the most is that it doesn't fit my head. Like I couldn't do anything with a side part. I really wouldn't want to anyway, because you get that 6 inches of parting in the middle, which is a plus plus plus, but it just doesn't fit my head, and there's no real way around that. If it didn't fit my head in the back, I could get around that, but the front, the lace, yeah, there's nothing I can really do about that. Getting a lower density is really good if you're not good at customizing, because it's not that much hair to need to customize. Now the 130 isn't bad for me. For curly hair, I actually like to go a little bit higher because I just like really full hair. But this 130 is nice. Like it's very light and airy, but it looks like it's more than 130 density. I had said I was going to dye this hair black before I got it, because the girl in the picture, her hair looked really dark. But this wouldn't need it because it's pretty dark on its own. Again, this is not a big head friendly wig. It's not gonna work out. If you have a 21 or higher, it's not gonna work out. It's definitely small head friendly. I will leave all the links to Ms.Ilsa off of Amazon in my description box below. Leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.